Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song by the Beatles called Saw Her Standing There. And it starts with a really cool bass intro that you can kind of use around a chord we'll talk about in a moment. But you play the open E twice, and then 4th fret on low E, and then 2nd fret on the A string twice, and then open A, and then 4th fret on low E. So you got E, E, G sharp, B, B, A, G sharp, E, E, G sharp, B, B, A, G sharp is kind of the notes you're playing. And around that, actually, in the lead guitar part, there's some really cool little chords, but one really easy way to play the intro would be just using something called an E major chord. And the way you play E major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the 1st fret, second finger is going to go to the A string on the 2nd fret, the third finger is going to go to the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And on the intro, actually, we're going to end up doing the E major 4 times. And a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And we'll talk about some other ways to do this too through the tune, but one of my favorite strum patterns is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you just try that a lot on the E, you'd have E, down, up, down, B, down, down, up, down, B, down, up, down, B, down, down, up, down, up. Now the lead guitar part though, through the intro though, it sounds like there's some really cool hits around an E7 chord. One way to play an E7 chord would be to do 1st finger on the G string 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all the strings with that, that's called E dominant 7 or E7. And a lot of times with the blues tune, actually, a lot of the chords, actually, you can substitute in 7 chords or dominant 7 chords instead of the regular chords. But the chord hits actually at the very beginning sound like little E7s, and this is a little bit more advanced, but the notes that you're playing when you're playing an E7 chord are E's and B's and G sharps and D. So we got E and B and D and G sharp and B and E. And actually the way those normally get organized in the chord is by going something called root, 3rd, 5th, and then 7. So the root is the E note, and then if you go up 3, E, F, G, the G sharp is what we call the 3rd, and then A, B is what's called the 5th, and then C, D is what's called the 7, or the flat 7 for this particular chord, if we were measuring it out with a ruler. And so there's some really cool ways that you can play little E7s on the top 4 strings of the guitar. So if you went 2nd fret on the D string with the 1st finger, and the 2nd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the G string on the 4th fret, and the pinky on the high E on the 4th fret, and kind of strum just the top 4 strings, that would be a little E7 chord. And you could kind of simulate those hits, just that down, 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 kind of those E7 hits at the very beginning. Now there's some other places you could play E7 too on those same 4 strings. These are normally called drop 2 voicings, but you don't have to really worry about why necessarily. But if you take that shape that you're on, doing that 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret idea, and if you take that shape and slide it to 5th fret, and then kind of switch the 1st and the 2nd finger. So now I got 1st finger on the B string 5th, 2nd finger on the D string on the 6th, 3rd finger on the G string 7, pinky on the high E7. If you strum the top 4 strings with that, you're actually still playing E's and G sharps and D's and B's. So now we're playing G sharp and D and E and B on the top. So that's another way to play E7. And another way you could play that chord actually is if you take the 1st finger and kind of bar over the D, G, B, and E strings and take the 2nd finger and go high E on the 10. So now I'm playing 9, 9, 9, and then 10 on the high E string. That's another E7 chord. So now I'm playing B and E and G sharp and D together. And another way to play E7 would be taking that 1st finger and going all the way up to 12th fret and taking 2nd finger and kind of doing G string on 13th fret. So now I got 12, 13, 12, 12. It's kind of a little E7 chord. So you may want to play around with some of those other places to play that chord. That can be a lot of fun, especially if you're doing lead guitar against this. But then from the intro, then we're going into our verse part. And on our verse, we start on an A major, or an E major. And then we do another E major. But then we go to A major. And the way you play A major, 1st finger is going to go to the D string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger is going to go to the G on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the B string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like A major. Now we were talking earlier about, for the E major, you can actually play an E7. You can actually play an A7 for the A major too. And the way you play A7, you can do 1st finger on the D string 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the B string on the 2nd fret, and that would be the one way to kind of play A7. We were just talking about a lot of ways to play E7, so there are a lot of places to play A7 too. And then from the A or the A7, we're going to go back to E major, and then we do another E major, another E major, but then we go to a B7 chord, or a B dominant 7. The way you play B7, first finger is going to go to the D string on the first fret, second finger on the A string on the second fret, third finger on the G string on the second fret, and the pinky on the high E on the second fret. And if you strum just the A string to the high E string, that sounds B7 chord or B dominant 7. It sounds really nasty. And then we do 2 B7s, and then we go back to the E major, and then we do another E major. But one really cool thing about that second E major actually is that Paul McCartney's actually playing a G sharp in the bass. So what you could do actually is kind of like lift off the third finger and see if you can get the pinky to stretch all the way to the low E string on the 4th fret, which is a G sharp note. So now I'm kind of doing an E7 with a G sharp in the bass. So I've got first finger on the G string, 1st fret, second finger on the A string, 2nd fret, pinky on the low E on the 4th fret. And if that seems extremely difficult stretch-wise, a couple things you can always do to make the left hand easier is to check your angle. So a lot of times if you raise the head up, that can make that a lot easier. And you may want to check your thumb placement too, sometimes by moving the thumb a little bit more to your right, a little bit closer to the pinky. You can make that stretch a little bit easier. So that might be some things you want to play around with too. And that's called E7 or E7 with slash G sharp, or E7 with a G sharp in the bass. Another way to work that change actually is just to stay on the E major chord and not worry about that change. But then from there, then we're going to back to an A major or an A7. And then we go to a C major chord. And the way we play C major, first finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger is going to go to the D on the 2nd fret, and third finger is going to go to the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord. It sounds really, really happy. Although, like we were talking, if you wanted to, you could make that a 7 and kind of make it a little bit more bluesy. So if you took your pinky and kind of went to the G string on the 3rd fret, then and add that to it, that's called C7 or C dominant 7. It sounds kind of nasty, but that really works well for this tune. And then from the C or the C7, we're going to be going back to the E major or the E7, and then B7, and then back to E7, E7, and that's basically our verse form through the tune. So we tried that with our strum pattern, then we'd have E, down, down, up, down, E with a down, down, up, down, up, A, down, down, up, down, a C, down, down, up, down, a B, down, down, up, down, a B, down, 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 E7, down, 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 E7, down, 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 E major, down, down, E slash D sharp or E, A, C with that bare C, and then E major, down, 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 E7, down, down, B, down, down, B, down, down, so then we'll be repeating that. So E with a down, 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 E, down, 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 A, down, 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 B, down, 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 B, down, 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 B, down, 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 B7, down, 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 B7, down, 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 E, down, 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 here E slash D sharp, A, down, down, C, down, 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 B, down, 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 B7, down, 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 B, down, 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 B, down, 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 and then we'll be going into our bridge part, which basically mixes up a lot of those things we were talking about. So you have A, down, down, B, down, 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 B7, down, 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 B7, down, 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 B, down, down, B, down, down, and then we'll be going back into our verse part. So we got E, down, down, B, down, 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 B7, down, down, B7, down, down, B, down, down, E slash D sharp or E, A, C with a down, 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 E with a down, 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 B7, down, 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 B, down, 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 B, down, 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 and then we get to our solo, and on our solo it's kind of a modified verse form. So you got E, down, down, B, down, 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 B, down, 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 B, down, 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 bridge part. So we got our A, down, up, down, up, A, down, 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 down, up, down, B7, down, down, up, down, B7, down, down, up, down, up, A, down, 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 and then we'd be back on our verse again. So we got a E down, down, B down, 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 B7 down, 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 B7 down, 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 B down, down, down here, E, G slash G sharp, A with a down, 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 C down, 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 B down, 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 B7 down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 and it would be on our outro part, which is kind of like a chorus tag or a verse tag. E down, down, B7 down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 B7 down, 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 B down, 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 and then there's kind of an E major where you go down, up, and then kind of a big down on it. So what I think I would do is kind of a big down, up, and kill it with the right hand, and then kind of do it down. So you got E with down, up, kill it, down, kind of for your outro. Now one other thing I would think about adding is bass notes to do the chords, and a lot of times you can kind of simulate playing bass by playing a bass on for the first down of the down, up, down, up. So on the E major, for instance, you could play low E string for your bass, and then down, up, down, E with a low E bass, down, up, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, and then on your A major, you have an A string for your bass, so A with an A bass, down, down, A with an A bass, down, down, A with an A bass, down, down, and then on the B7, you have an A string for your bass, so B7 with an A bass, down, down, B7 with an A bass, down, down, B7 with an A bass, down, down, and then if you're using that E slash G sharp, then you have the low E string on the low E string for your bass, down, down, E slash G sharp, down, down, and then on the C chord, when we get to the C chord, you have the A string for your bass on the C chord. Oh, well, on the C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down. So we tried that through our verse form. We have E with a low E bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, A with an A bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, B7 with an A bass, down, down, B7 with an A bass, down, down, E with a low E bass, down, down, Q slash G sharp, A with an A bass, C with an A bass, E major with a low E bass, B7 with an A bass, E with a low E bass, E with a low E bass. And then if we try that through our bridge, then we have A with an A bass, down, down, 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 B7 with an A bass, down, down, B7 with an A bass, down, down, A with an A bass, down, down, A with an A bass, down, down. So that might be something else you want to kind of try. And for myself, actually, because of the bluesy feel of it, actually there's some really easy blues licks that you could kind of throw in too for your E's and your A chords. So for instance, on the E major, instead of playing E major, you could play an E blues lick. And one thing I call the E lick is where you take the first finger and kind of put them on the A string on the second fret, and if you do a down up over just the E and the A strings together, then that's kind of the first part of the lick. And then you take the third finger and go to the fourth fret on the A string and do a down up over just the E and the A strings. So it's kind of a down up with the first finger, down up with the third finger, but we're doing it on the second fret on the A and then fourth fret on the A. So that's something I call the E lick, and two of the E licks could take the place of a down, down, up, down. So that may be something that you might want to try for the E chords. And then for the A chords, if you take the first finger and move to the D string on the second fret and kind of work the A string and the D string together, and then kind of work that same pattern of first finger, third finger, you could work something called an A lick. So two of the A licks would equal one of the down, down, up, down on the A. So if we tried using licks through the verse, then you have the E lick, And then on the bridge part, actually, you could kind of work the A licks for your A's on the bridge too. So you'd have A licks, might be something else you want to kind of try. And actually, I'm doing some things called variations actually now. I'm kind of playing that too. There are a lot of ways to mix up those licks. So for instance, on the E lick, you can do the first finger to the third finger twice, right, kind of down up on each one. Another variation on that is instead of doing first finger twice, third finger twice, you could go 1, 1, 3, 1 and kind of lift the third finger off on the last one, kind of a variation. Something else you could do is you could use the third finger on the low E string instead and kind of mix up the lick that way. Kind of move around it, and if you're not afraid to use your pinky on the A string on the 5th fret, you can kind of work a 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. So I'm thinking about what left-hand fingers I'm using, not the frets. This is like months in algebra. 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. Or you can mix all those up. Almost get that moving bass line that Paul McCartney's doing, right? Anyway, that's some other ideas that you may want to kind of throw in too. And for the solo, actually, because of the key, actually, what I would use for the solo, if you just want to jam it out, actually, is something called an E minor pentatonic scale. What an E minor pentatonic scale is where you're playing 5 notes, because penta means 5. So you're playing E's and G's and A's and B's and D's, and that's all 5 of the notes you're playing. And basically what an E minor pentatonic scale is when you play all those notes together. So one really easy way to play a pentatonic scale would be to play all your open strings. Because we got a G and an A and a B and a D and 2 E's. So there are a lot of other places across the guitar though where you can play those notes. So just to kind of work these from the low E string to the high E string, kind of going straight across, you'd have 3rd fret on the low E string, 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, and 3rd fret on the high E that are all part of that scale. And then the next piece would be 5 on the E, 5 on the A, 5 on the D, 4 on the G, 5 on the B, and then 5 on the high E. And then the next piece would be 7 on the low E, 7 on the A, 7 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B, and 7 on the high E. And then the next piece would be 10 on the low E, 10 on the A, 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and then 10 on the high E. And then the next piece would be all the 12s, because all the 12th frets have the same names as the open strings. So anytime you have all the opens in something, you got all the 12s too. And then over the 12th fret, things start over again. So 15th fret on the low E is kind of like 3rd, 14th fret on the A is kind of like 2nd fret, and then we got 14 on the D, 14 on the G, 15 on the B, and then 15 on the high E. And a lot of times these can kind of get put together into different patterns. There are lots of videos actually that talk about the 5 patterns of pentatonic scale. But one of my favorite patterns though, and I know this is a little high if you're doing acoustic guitar, but one of my favorite patterns is actually the last one, which I call pattern 1. So you'd be going from 12 to 15, 12 to 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. And that can be a really cool scale to kind of play around with because you really can't play a bad note in that scale. So you may want to kind of take that and kind of work it to try and work lead stuff over the tune too. And there are a lot of lick ideas that you could do. You could do hammer-ons actually, where you kind of play the first note and kind of put your other finger down to get the sound to carry. And and that's called a hammer-on. Or you could play kind of set both fingers up and kind of play the 15 and kind of do the pull off back to 12. So you work that whole pattern. One is kind of pull offs, two kind of playing the second note of the pattern, kind of pulling off to the first note of the pattern. Or you could work slides where you kind of play one note and kind of slide on the string, keeping enough pressure to get the sound to kind of carry. Or you could work bends where you kind of play the note and kind of press up and into the guitar at the same time, which is called a bend. So the idea here is to kind of take those things as kind of like little words that you can say, and then kind of see what you can say or put together into your own kind of lead poetry. That might be kind of a cool thing to kind of try too. You know, kind of adding that in too. But that's the basics of how you could strum along with Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles. So good luck!